Before I get started with this commentary, let me give a shout out to Blackjack20 on Twitter for sending me this story. So, if y'all have been following me for the last couple of weeks, you know that I did a video about Ron DeSantis, who I've now dubbed Ron the Snowflake. I've actually done a couple of videos about him in the last couple of weeks, but that one in particular, where in Florida he's trying to make it where they are where he's putting some legislation or policy basically to protect PC's feelings. Well, now it seems like that thing is about to start spreading. Remember what I say about domino effects. It starts in one place and then it trickles down to other places. Well, there's this book. I didn't even know that there was a book for this. I only thought Michelle Obama had that one book. But she has this book that is coming out, or maybe is already out, called Michelle Obama Political Icon. You have this one parent in Texas who wants the book to be removed because she says a couple of things, but one thing in particular she says is it would make little white girls feel quote unquote ashamed. See what I mean when I talk about big snowflake energy? They always talk about that we are some of the biggest snowflakes in America, always making something so small in their eyes something so great. But you have this parent right here that's saying this book is going to make little white girls feel ashamed. And I'm trying to figure out how. They telling themselves every single time. All the time, honestly. Let's get into it. A parent in Texas called for a children's biography about former First Lady Michelle Obama to be pulled from school libraries because they view it as unfair to former President Donald Trump. That was the other reason. The Katy, Texas parent took issue with a book titled Michelle Obama Political Icon by Heather E. Schwartz, saying it unfairly depicted Trump as a bully, according to NBC News, which on Wednesday published a list of 50 books that parents in Texas have asked schools to remove. The request came as books depicting race, sexuality, and gender have faced heightened scrutiny from conservatives in the U.S., with many demanding certain titles be pulled from school libraries. The parent in Katy, who was not named in NBC report, said the book about Obama gave the impression that if you sound like a white girl, you should be ashamed of yourself, NBC News reported. And I bet you that probably is not even there. They probably are making a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. In a statement to Insider, Schwartz says she was shocked that someone wanted to ban her book because it is a nonfiction book that doesn't strike me at all as controversial. Maria Corrales de Peta, a spokesperson for the Katy Independent School District, told Insider the district reviewed the book after the complaint and determined it would not be removed. Any book that is challenged is reviewed by the district, even if only one parent submits a complaint. We could have gotten hundreds of requests and it would have gone through the same process, she added. In December, the district began pulling books from the shelves after parents complained about their vulgarity, the Houston Chronicle reported. The Board of Trustees and I stand by this policy and firmly believe that there is no place for books that contain pervasively vulgar content in Katy ISD libraries, Superintendent Ken Gregorski said at the time. It is our expectation that books within our collections are age appropriate for students and families we serve, Gregorski added. Similar efforts have gained traction from state legislators and other community leaders in the U.S. Last year, a state legislator in Oklahoma proposed a bill that would have prohibited books in school libraries and depicted sexual activity or included discussions around sexuality and gender identity, the New York Times reported. In October, a Wyoming prosecutor declined a request to prosecute library employees in one conservative town for stocking several books about sex education and others with academy themes. As an author, a reader, and a parent, I'm against book banning on principle, Schwartz, the author of the Obama biography, said. There couldn't be a safer way for kids to learn about difficult topics, gain new perspectives, and explore the world and their place in it than by reading words on a page. So there you have it. That was one parent's complaint about this book, saying that first they said it depicted Trump as a bully, and then it would make them feel ashamed. Make little white girls feel ashamed. And I'm willing to bet anybody who has read this book, because like I said, I didn't even know this book existed until today. None of which they're talking about is probably even in that book. Or they took it as that way just so they could try to kick something off. But look at what's happening. Look at what people like Ron DeSantis has kicked off. To say that I'm going to pass this legislation so race can't be talked about because we don't want to hurt PC's feelings. We want to spare their feelings and whatnot. Then you have the Tennessee School Board. They ended up banning that book Mouse, about the Holocaust. Now you have this parent in Texas who wants this book banned because allegedly it makes her daughter feel ashamed for, I guess, being PC, and allegedly also makes 45 out to be a bully. Now, like I said, I've never read the book, so I don't know what's in it. So I can't even confirm or deny this woman's claims, but something just tells me in the back of my mind, hell, in the front of my mind, that she is embellishing this whole narrative. She probably just doesn't like Michelle Obama. She may not even like the Obamas, period. And that could be one thing right there. But I think it's very telling that they went to the book that was written about a black woman, despite how you might feel about her personally. So I thought that was just very interesting. And then this is Texas. So that doesn't surprise me either. But these are the same people that claim that black people are the biggest snowflakes and we make a big deal out of nothing. Yet here we have this PC woman, obviously. They don't have to say she is if she isn't, because they said her little girl, little white girl's ashamed, who got upset at a book that more than likely did not express the views in which she claims it did. They said they reviewed it, they scanned it, and they said there's no reason that they would have to remove it. So there you have it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you have not done so already. Make sure you have the notifications turned on to all by clicking the bell so you can receive notifications every time I upload a new video or go live.